hard times with yours, mine, me, the one and only Harold Claros. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? This is the first official podcast in Harold's room, in Harold's basement, in Harold's house. Now, I'm going to tell a story today about the first time I ever fucking heard punk rock music. The first record I bought, and the events afterwards, the events leading towards it and everything afterwards that's happened, which shaped my fucking life right now as a 19-year-old man. At the time when I was 14, 15, 16 years old, it was all about fucking heavy metal, progressive shit. Mars Volta, the progressive side of Megadeth, the progressive side of Metallica. If it wasn't 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 12 minutes fucking long, it was boring. It wasn't worth me fucking listening to it. If these artists didn't express their musical capabilities to the most extreme fucking capabilities that they could fucking extremely show it, it was boring, you know. And I had heard of other punk rock bands, you know. I knew who the Misfits were because of Metallica. I knew who the Sex Pistols were because of Megadeth. I really wasn't interested in that. I didn't like it. So then I went to Florida, because I'm from Virginia. I went down to Florida for a weekend, and I got 10, 12 bucks or so, and I went to the local Best Buy. Now, while I'm there, I'm checking out all the records, and I go and I say, shit, you know, this is a band called Suicidal Tendencies. That's a really cool fucking band name. And it seems like it's cool. You know, the cover's cool. They're all hanging upside down. Fuck it, I'll buy it. It's not my 10 fucking dollars. Went back to my aunt's where I was staying when I was 16. We went with my family, you know, slipped the CD in, and it blew my fucking mind. It was insane. It was fast. It was ferocious. It spoke what I wanted to say. It was telling stories that I fucking knew, all within a matter of 2 minutes in each song. And it seemed as if everything that I had said before didn't make any fucking sense anymore. You didn't necessarily have to be 8 minutes long. You didn't have to fucking do guitar sweeps up and down and arpeggios and all that shit and triples over quadruples and quadruples over triples and shit. But I heard it, and that's all I wanted to do. It was the most abruptive record I had ever owned up to that point. To me, I thought the most insane thing was Metallica's And Justice for All. But I slipped this fucking record in, Suicidal Tendencies, debut, self-entitled Suicidal Tendencies, and it was a kick in my fucking ass. The songs were everything. And I went back up, and I immediately started a punk rock band. There was nothing else for me but punk rock. We played one show, you know, it was talking about skateboarding and talking about fucking shit up and doing drugs. And then I had another punk rock band afterwards, and it was the same deal. But it seems as if, though, a lot of people don't appreciate the music for what it is. You know, I have a friend who, quote unquote, his line of life of quote, we'll get that later. His life quote is, punk rock musicians are musicians who want to play heavy metal but don't have the capability, musically wise, to do so. And I call bullshit on that, because bands like Metallica, bands like Slayer, bands like Anthrax, bands like Megadeth, you know, the big fucking bands, and you get all the, you know, the grindcore bands at the later part of the 80s, early 90s, and to that matter, death metal, who are all influenced by punk rock. I mean, for God's sakes, Slayer came out with an entire album full of covers of punk rock fucking songs. It is the most free music that I could ever describe. If you want freedom, it's punk rock. And all the posers out there with the mohawks and um, the leather jackets and the studs and the fucking piercings everywhere and all that bullshit. You guys are just a bunch of fucking posers. That's it. You know, I can wear my fucking cardigan and I can wear my fucking white t-shirt and I can wear a fucking tie and I can wear my Job for a Cowboy t-shirt and it won't change what's inside. It won't change what I know about music. It won't change anything, you know? Do you think that if I were to go to a fuck it, I don't know, like a Cerebral Ballsy concert that to do with the mohawk and the leather jacket and he was all fucked up and with the studs and the fucking patches and the boots and everything, you think that guy is gonna rock any fucking harder than I am if I come in my fucking jeans, my white t-shirt? You think that I'm not gonna know all the fucking lyrics to that fucking song? Music's freedom. Punk rock is freedom. And you should definitely listen to Suicidal Tendencies' first album because afterwards they got heavily into the crossover genre and then became just like a metal thrash band. But if you want fast, aggressive, 19-year-old pissed off fucking music, you got to buy that first fucking record. And this is Hard Times with Harold Claros. Enjoy.